We are Shaun, Emma, Rex and Maggie, and in this series we head on a tour of southwest Scotland in Rennie, our motorhome. In this episode we head to Glentrool in the heart of the Galloway Forest. We also wild camp on the banks of a loch and visit some natives. So we've made it up to Galloway Forest. We're at the Glentrool car park, which is the furthest one west, and we're going to take on the waterfalls trail, and then we might go up to Bruce's Stone, which is like an extra part, but I'll tell you about that when we get to that point, and we'll see how we get on because it's quite a long walk today. All four of us have decided to go today, and it's quite a nice day, not too hot, not too cold, so we're hoping for a good one. Go. Maggie going for her mid-hike dip. Rex isn't bothered, are you, Rex? You just want to keep going, don't you? Yeah. Okay, so let me tighten that up. So we've just got to the end of the yellow route, well, halfway of the yellow route, and I'm taking the yellow route, goes back that way. Yeah, so we're going to follow the loch circular route now. I'm not sure how much of it we're going to do, depends how tired we get, but we're going to give it a go for a little while, see how we get on, and then we'll make our way back to this point probably and head back on the water trail route. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, it's the yellow one here. So you head back to the car park later. But it's such a beautiful day, and we're both doing all right for our first hike of the holiday.
Yeah, we're all good.
So we haven't even stopped yet for anything, have we? We had drink or food or anything. So we're going to keep going. And
try and get to the stone as well.
Yeah, so we're going to try and get up to Bruce's Stone. So I think it's quite high up in the air, so I think it's going to be quite a steep climb to get to it. But we'll see how we get on, and show you some nice views, hopefully.
I'll get the drone up as well if we can get to the top.
Yeah, that'll be nice, wouldn't it? The stone commemorates Robert the Bruce, King of Scotland, and the Battle of Glentrool in 1307. where the stone now sits, you would have seen the whole battle unfold. English soldiers were ambushed at the steps of Troll as Bruce's men pushed a wall of boulders down the slope, killing many and forcing the rest to retreat.
Unfortunately, we couldn't fly the drone as there were some RAF jets training and flying low through the glen. From the visitor centre there is another short walk which takes you along the water of Minnoch, where there are some mini waterfalls and it's a popular spot to see nature bloom. So here we are, stayed the last couple of nights here. It's Glentrool caravan and camping site. It's about 2 miles down the road from where we went hiking and biking. It's really accessible. So I'm just going to take you on a little tour of the campsite, just show you what it's all about. So behind me we have Rennie. And then you can see behind me here, we have lots of hard standing pitches, which is perfect. And this is the entrance. Here's reception and the shower blocks. I'm not going to take you in the shower blocks because it's early and there are probably lots of people having their showers. Behind the showers is the Elson Point, washing up facilities, laundry area and a bothy which has a kettle, microwave, fridge and freezer. There is a motorhome service point which also includes a bike and dog wash area. Plus bins and recycling. Got the camping field here. Which also has a cabin for general use. The site also has a lovely pond with resident ducks.
Morning everyone. Maggie had a good birthday yesterday, didn't you? You did. We even celebrated by staying in a campsite. We stayed at Castle Carey campsite just outside Creetown. It was actually a really big campsite with lots of like static vans on it and everything, but yeah, no, it was really good. It was really quiet. The best thing about it though is it had a pub on site. So we went and had a drink in the pub, didn't we?
We did.
To celebrate Maggie's 7th birthday. Yay! And today we are having a day off of mountain biking and hiking, but we've come out, although the weather is awful, we've come out and we're going to hopefully check out a little waterfall today, which should be up the path behind us. We've actually made it out to the car park already. And then we're going to carry on heading down this road, and there's a few other bits and bobs along this road. I think there's a wild goat park, there's a red deer park, and also then we get to a big loch, and hopefully we're going to wild camp tonight in the car park of the loch. You're allowed to, so it's fine. And hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather might brighten up a little bit, because it's that horrible misty rain at the moment. And we don't like that, do we? So, yeah, that's what we've got planned for the day.
The Grey Mare's Tail Waterfall is a short stroll from the car park off the A712, or Queensway as it's also known. There is actually another waterfall of the same name near Moffat further to the east. This waterfall is much smaller but still worth a visit, especially if you decide to check out Murray's Monument too. From the Grey Mare's waterfall, it's a steep walk up and over the ridge, but it's worth the effort for the fantastic views. We stumbled upon a second waterfall called Rosie's Waterfall, which in better weather would have made an excellent wild swimming spot. We then walked along the fire road until we looped back round to view Murray's Monument. The monument was erected in 1835 in memory of Alexander Murray, a local shepherd boy who became a professor of Hebrew and Semitic language at Edinburgh University. This walk is not that long, however it is steep in places, and we would recommend decent walking footwear at any time of the year.
Bread.
Special occasion, so we've got bread.
And plant-based tomato soup for late lunch.
You can tell it's winter. Winter's come in, so we've got the soup and the bread out.
It's not winter, is it? It's autumn, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Winter's coming.
It's not summer. We've made our way to Clatteringshaws Loch. I think that's how you say it. Maybe. I think it is. Anyway, so you can stay here overnight. So we've paid our ticket for the night. So it's £6 to stay. And we're parked up next to a couple of other motorhomers at the moment. We'll probably move later. So we've got a bit more room. And now we're having some soup and bread for lunch, late lunch. And if the weather clears up later, we might go for a little walk. It's not far, it's about a mile, I think it was, to another Bruce's Stone. So we'll probably go and check that out and show you some nice views of the lake, hopefully, loch, sorry, later, hopefully if the weather clears up a little bit. If not, we'll do some filming in the morning before we leave. I think we've got to be gone by 10 though, so that's an early start for us.
The rain let up for just enough time for us to get out for a short walk to the other Bruce's Stone. This is the battle site of Moss Raploch, where Robert the Bruce is said to have rested after fighting the English in 1307. The actual site of the battle is now covered by the loch. So we stayed here last night in the car park. You can see there's a few vans in the car park. There's enough room for 7 vans, and you just pay for 2 tickets, so 2 day tickets, which is £6 for the night. There's no facilities as such. There are some public toilets which I think are open when the visitor centre's open, and actually a toilet emptying facility down the bottom of the car park down there, but other than that, that's it. It's very quiet. Do get a little bit of road noise as cars go past, because obviously the car park's very close to the road, but other than that, we had a great night's sleep. The Red Deer Range was established in 1977 to give visitors the chance to see these beautiful creatures up close in their natural habitat. Around 60 deer live here today. Armed with apples and carrots, I braved the torrential rain and mud to go and say hello.
Hello, hello baby, hello baby. Oh, look at them teethies. Look at them teethies. You want to know if I got food? You want to know if I got food? Okay, you want some food? Here you go. Look, want an apple? Oh. Yeah! You're getting all the food. You're getting all the food. They're nice. They're nice. Want more? You're gonna get it all, aren't you? You're gonna get it all. My fingers!
Join us next time when we stumble across the Doctor and find a beach entirely made up of shells.